Handling exceptions. Hello everyone, today we are going to learn very interesting things. The first thing, and actually the main topic of this video, is how to handle exceptions. And also I will teach you how to create a custom Python file and then run it from the terminal, so you can write a huge amount of code which later you can simply run. So as you can see, I already created on my computer a folder called section 2, which is actually the section and how I structure the sections in this course. So in that folder, which is specifically for that section, I will actually create another folder called resources. Okay, so let's enter this folder and let's create a text file. So on Mac I usually use text editor, but feel free to use any text editor. I think on Windows is Notepad to create a text file. So here I will create a new document and I will save it as exceptions.py. And then the only thing I will need to do here is just write .py after it and select use py. So if you're on Mac, you will need to do the same thing, but if you use other devices, you will not need to do that. So when you open the file in your preferred text editor, actually here we're going to use PyCharm, so I'll run it. I'll write PyCharm. So here, once you enter PyCharm, you can simply select open and go to the file that you actually want to open. So here I access the file exceptions.py and select open, so now you can edit it with PyCharm or actually any editor that you would like to use. So let's write here import URL library dot error, and then I'll write from URL library dot request, and from here I will import the URL open, so we can actually open a URL. And here's how we do the exceptions. So first of all, let me tell you why we actually need to do exceptions. Basically, in every programming language, and Python is no different, we need to do exceptions in order to be sure that the program runs correctly, even if we have some errors. So it is always better to create an exception for an expected error in order to show the user the exact notification and the exact information for fixing that error. So here's what we will do. First I write try. Okay. And try means that we're going to try some command. So we will try URL open and then the name of the website. And here I prepared one website that has an error message inside. So I will do HTTP and the website is called www.ietf.org rfc0.txt. Okay, so this is the web page that we're going to access, and in case anything gets wrong and we're not able to open it, let's write except URL or library dot error dot http error as e. Okay, so if we get this error here that you can see from the error library, in the code below, this error is going to be expressed with the letter E. So I can write print and in parentheses exception comma E, then print status /e dot code. Okay, then we'll print the reason for the error, so reason, that's reason, comma, e dot reason, and finally we will print the last line, which will be URL. Okay, and I write e dot URL. Okay, so here if we get this type of error, HTTP error, then we are going to show plenty of information for it instead of simply displaying the error to the user. Let's save that. So I will do Control S, and let's actually run the code. So I will simply go to the terminal and I will go to the folder, so cd, so I will go to section 2 AOS, and here we have the resources file, the resources folder, and you can see the exception py is there. So you can simply do Python and then write exception.py. So once I run the file, you can see that we've got the exception HTTP error. Okay, and this means that the page is not found. Okay, so this is what we would get if we don't add the additional lines with the exception. But since we added the exception, we can see the status is 404 with this code. The reason is that it is not found. The URL, because here you can see we don't have the URL, the URL is this one, the ietf.org. So you can see all this information, and you can actually add more information if you desire. So you can see these 4 lines of code when you get an error. And let's say if we do not write exception, for example, if I don't choose this code but I simply write URL open and then write the address, actually let me copy it. So if I just copy this here, I basically get in some mode and I see nothing about the fact that we actually got any error related to what we just did. But since we get the exception and we have this exception, if any issue happens, you can always see the error message and what are the details regarding that message. So this is quite useful. So this is everything I want to share with you guys about exceptions. I hope you enjoyed this video and you actually learn how to run Python codes within your terminal machine, which is quite well because we're going to use this actually quite a lot. That's it. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and tomorrow we will continue with the HTTP headers. Thanks for watching.